G'day, I'm Matt Davis from Coastal Protection Corps. Now today we're going to have a bit of a talk to you about coral bleaching. What exactly is coral bleaching? First of all, we'll have to go back and have a look at the corals. Hermatypic corals are corals that produce a calcium carbonate skeleton. These ones are the reef builders. So the reef builders contain tiny little algae called zooxanthellae, which have a symbiotic relationship with the coral. Now this symbiotic relationship is one that both species benefit, as opposed to maybe a parasitic relationship where one species has the benefit and the other one doesn't. So in the case of the coral zooxanthellae symbiotic relationship, coral gives the zooxanthellae a habitat and a place to live, and it also gives it essential nutrients it needs to photosynthesize. So what exactly does zooxanthellae give the corals? Glucose, glycerol, and amino acids. Now the coral utilise these three things to produce carbohydrates, fats and proteins to grow their calcium carbonate shell. So that's right, corals are an animal and they're made up of thousands of tiny little polyps. So let's have a look now, what exactly is coral bleaching? Coral bleaching is when the coral expel their zooxanthellae and they're left with the bleached looking calcium carbonate skeleton. Now they can survive a little while without their zooxanthellae, but over a long period of time, corals will die off, and this is what we call mass coral bleaching. So cold water extremes can have the same effect. Extreme low tides can have the same effect. Likewise, increased nutrients can have the same effect. So in 2005, the NOAA reported that the Caribbean lost half its coral in a mass bleaching event due to warmer waters. So those warmer waters were centered around Puerto Rico and the British Virgin Islands and moved south. Comparisons from the previous 20 years thermal stress confirmed that 2005 event was greater than the 20 years previous. The time for action is now. Sign up for Coastal Protection Corps and let's inspire future together.